Hello friends, today's topic is meeting this guy. Let's rant.
Someone let me know if I'm overreacting or if my wariness about this is warranted. So this summer, I meet this guy just in the wild. I won't say exactly where because I'm trying not to give away the whole situation. But so I meet this guy, he like stops me, we start talking, and then I'm like, oh yeah, cool, whatever, I do this, you do that, that's so cool. He's like, yeah, let me get your number and we can link up sometime and go out for a drink or a coffee. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. So 2 days later, he messages me and is like, hey, I'm having a barbecue, you should come by, just me and a couple of friends. So I don't like last minute invitations with especially people I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure this barbecue didn't happen spontaneously. You probably even knew about it like 2 hours before, and it was and he invited me like at that moment, like, come by now. The barbecue is happening with my friends. And I was like, respectfully, no, I'm actually just already in sweats watching a movie. I'm not getting dressed to go out to a barbecue. So I said no nicely, and I'm like, oh, thanks, I can't make it tonight, but next time there's something, like, let me know and I'll come by. So he responds the next day, like, yeah, cool, no problem. Hope you had a good weekend. And I say, yeah, thanks, same to you. I was like, how was your weekend? We chat for a little bit. Then I send, what do I say? I say, and no, he's like, we should find some time to actually get together. I'm like, yeah, let me know when you're free. And then he's like, oh, I'm actually like finishing up some work now and you can come over. I actually think this was a miscommunication because he messaged me and was like, oh, or do you mean like to plan it like another day, like not tonight, because this was at like 10 p.m., which is crazy to me. And I'm like, yeah, another night. Like, let me know when you're free a different night. I'm not going to a stranger's place at 10 p.m. I'm not 21 anymore. I make smart decisions now. Anyways, so that ends, and then I text him about what I'm doing that night. I think I was watching I know I was watching Real Housewives of Potomac, and then he talks about how he's been in that area golfing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like giving this guy away pretty much if he ever sees this. I don't hear from him for a couple weeks. He responds kind of like incoherently to the last message I sent, which is fine, whatever. And I say, oh yeah, cool. That is over. That was in June, okay? So now it's November. So my last video or two ago, I talked about how I came back from church and talked to that weirdo guy. So I went to church a couple days ago on Sunday. Who's there? The dude that I haven't talked to in months. And he seemingly does not recognize me. And so we do this thing where we greet each other in church and you say, oh, hi, whatever, good morning. And I turn to him and I say, oh, nice to see you. And he looks a bit confused for a second. And then at that same time, someone taps on my shoulder and says, hi, like, my name's whatever. And then I'm like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. My name's whatever. And then I turn back to him and he looks confused still. And I'm like, yeah, I remember we met. And he was like, oh, that's right. Then he turns around and I hear him say, like, oh, interesting. I'm not awkward. Like, nothing actually happened. Nothing bad happened. I'm super neutral. Like, I could be friends with you. You didn't want to message me anymore. That's super cool. I'm cool. So I don't care. So I'm walking back home from church and my phone starts ringing and it's this dude. And I don't answer because, one, I don't want to talk to him on the phone. And two, which is most importantly, I was already on the phone with somebody else and I'm definitely not hanging up on them to talk to you. So he messages me later and is like, hey, nice seeing you today. And I'm like, yeah, nice seeing you too. And then he's like, we should definitely get together and catch up. Not sure what we're catching up on because I don't know you, but I take your point, sure. And I say, listen, I might go back to that church again. So I'm like, yeah, sounds good. Like, maybe we can grab coffee after church sometime. And then he's like, I don't think it should be linked to church, but maybe sometime during the week that would probably work better. Okay, I don't know why that is a thing, because if we're at the same place, wouldn't it be easy? I'm easy. So I'm like, sure, okay, sounds good. Let me know when you're free during the week and we can grab a drink or whatever. Again, I hate last minute invitations. So I get a text at like 3 p.m. maybe, or 2. And he was like, how about we grab a drink after hours today? Dude, so you're telling me that you had no foresight into what any of your plans were this week and you want to ask me to go for a drink a few hours before. Like, I don't know you. You're not just like a friend that can just like pop by, pop in, what's happening last minute. You know what I mean? What is your angle here? And if you're awkward because you saw me after months of not speaking and whatever, like, I'm not awkward. I don't care. Like, nothing happened. We don't have to keep talking. So why are you now bothering me to ask me and make plans? That was on Sunday. Today's Wednesday, and you're asking me day of. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Someone tell me. But I said I can't tonight because I actually had stuff to do tonight because it was literally last minute. I said I can't tonight. I'm free tomorrow night, and then I named a time next week. It's been radio silence. It's been about 5 hours. So I don't know what this dude's angle is. I don't know what's happening. But it's just kind of annoying. So, but someone let me know if I'm being unreasonable, because I could be. I very well could be. I don't think so, but I could be. So someone tell me.
Crazy story, right? Comment down below and tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. Until next time.